Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers.
I hate this dude. Oh, why the fuck?
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Walker once more. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Third and 4. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That is caught. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
What's going on, guys? He's here. I'm gonna go.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. It's Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
2nd down and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And when you get into the division round of the play, physical and the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brian Burns charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And this is taken.
Oh, he just finessed me on the catch. Oh.
And mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen.
God damn.
They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and goal from the 1. Pollard again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right.
What the fuck? What? How they cheat, man? God damn.
4 yards out. And the Panthers are back within a score.
They won't let me be great.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They snap it at 1. Now
Damn, I ain't gonna do that. What the fuck?
Fullback Ham. No gain on the play. That brings up 35. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about it,
that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Jackson from the shotgun. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This to Hines on the drop.
Damn.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Ah, I should have left him. That's on me. I should have left his ass.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good.
Don't worry about it.
You give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Stafford. Swinging this out for Pollard.
Good take that.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
That's it.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Stafford. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Up the middle, here's Walker.
What was that?
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Ah!
Away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Oh.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Read a boot.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated.
Oh, you got to get there. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Right there. There we go.
Let's face it,
That's it right there.
Most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game.
I know exactly what he's
There should
doing.
be some gaps to run through now.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Oh.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's across midfield.
Hey, I got stuck on the damn dude.
First down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
Let's go, y'all.
For an easy completion and a first down.
There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Stafford now on second down.
This hole. Oh, sure.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
Second and 5 from the 8. Pollard will take it up the gut.
Hit.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing is Stafford.
Let's go. Get his ass. Let's go.
Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Just too many mistakes in all phases of the game still. you've got a chance to get this back to a one-score game here in the third quarter. You've got to be able to convert here. Instead, it comes up empty.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. An audible here to get a new look. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Jackson. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. That complete to Downs. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores, as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get this down over to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up on 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their...
I wasn't trying to hold that shit, bro. I'm trying to find a fucking play. I ain't even know that shit.
Coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham, 40 yards. And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now. The NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play, drive to the 14. Clock management definitely definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to let it fly.
And this one dropped in the end zone.
Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.